SNS is a great way to service messages from your AWS account into Coralogix. Now, the way to do this is really, really easy. So I have an SNS topic here that I've created. If you're interested, actually, this is subscribed to events from a build pipeline, which is actually creating tags. You should check that out in another video. Version tags are really, really cool. So you can see here that we have an SNS topic. We want to create a subscription. So we'll create subscription here, and we go down and we select protocol, HTTPS. We need this URL, and so this is the integration that happens between Coralogix and SNS. Now, to build this, I have this AWS SNS integration. Here's how you arrive at it. You go to data flow and hit contextual data. This will bring up all the contextual data integrations. I mentioned this in another video, but contextual data is great for those small data volumes that are really, really important. So things like Slack messages, Okta, audit logs, Bitbucket, commit messages, and of course, AWS SNS notifications. Really, really nice way of sending data in there. So we'll add that there, and we'll click Add New. We can create a new API key. You are going to see this API key, by the way, in a moment, because it's part of the URL. But these things are ephemeral. I'll be deleting it after the video anyway. So I'll call this something like code pipeline, but you can call it whatever you want. We'll generate the URL. Now we have our URL here. Just copy that in. We go back to our create subscription and paste that in there. And there's our full URL. And that's it. You create the subscription and you're done. So from this point onwards now, every time a new notification arrives at this SNS topic, it will trigger this endpoint and will automatically send data into Coralogix. Really, really nice and simple way of doing this. But remember that because of the nature of this integration, this is designed not for SNS topics that are really, really busy and doing lots and lots of work and processing lots of messages. It's designed for those important events. So it would be a really good idea actually to route multiple notifications from CI/CD pipelines, from perhaps status event updates in your infrastructure, releases, that kind of thing. Events that have occurred in your pipeline can all go to this one SNS topic. This SNS topic can push to Coralogix, and then you can get that contextual data. So you're streamlining your knowledge of your observability data, your logs, metrics, and traces, alongside the actual activity of your engineers in the organization and the general status and health of your system as well. Really nice, really powerful. It just takes that observability to the next level. So I strongly recommend setting this up when you're embarking on your journey of Amazon Web Services and Coralogix.